Sony's State of Play today sure was forgettable. Nintendo's numbers are way up across the board. And there's a new Nintendo magazine and it looks delightful. If you want to win one of 4 video game gift cards to your platform of choice, $50, stick around at the end of the video to find out how. Today we got another Sony State of Play, aka the Sony Direct. It's just a straight ripoff of a Nintendo Direct. Xbox does them now. Nintendo set the trend and then everyone else followed. There you go. It happens like that a lot in the gaming world. But anyways, it was very whatever. I was super bored with a lot of it. It started out with Crash Bandicoot 4, which I really liked everything they showed off there. Crash Bandicoot 4 was the highlight of the show for me. All the new masks and stuff and the different abilities and the outfits. It just elaborated on what we already knew about Crash 4, basically. Very cool stuff. The game looks awesome. The extra modes where the levels changed and everything. I liked all that. Loved Crash 4. Absolutely was delighted to see that. From then on out, it was pretty much all downhill for the rest of the entire show. And also, can I just say, Sony, can you hire professional narrators? Because you were hiring like the game developers, the people that made the game. Obviously they made the game, they want to talk about it, they know what to say about it, but just have them write the thing and someone else read it, because they seem so fucking bored reading it. They're just like, and we added a new progression system in and it's really fun. I think players are gonna like it. Like, dead seriously, they're reading this stuff like this and I'm just like, you don't want to be there, I don't want to watch it. Like, Jesus Christ. But next up we got Hitman 3. It was like a fucking 10-second trailer. They showed him about to kill somebody. That, ooh, Hitman 3 VR. Great. That was it, literally. Then we went on to Braid Anniversary Edition. Never played Braid. I know a lot of people love Braid. This is a complete remake. It's a new, more detailed art style. They said they're gonna have like a super thorough development talk about the game, like how they developed it, blah, 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 all that stuff. Didn't care about that really, but if you like Braid, there you go, there's something for you. We got The Pathless, some new game, I guess. It was whatever. It was like some girl and an eagle, and they were they were hunters. They're hunting like these beasts. I don't know, looked pretty boring to me. I like the movement in the game. The movement in the game looked cool when they were going pew, pew, pew across the thing. Other than that, it looked kind of uninspired art style wise. Gameplay wise, I guess we'll see. Like I said, I like the movement, the boss little battles and everything, which just look pretty standard for a video game. Then we got Spelunky 2, which I never played. Spelunky 1. It's like a real cartoony little side-scroller digging thing. I don't know. Looked like whatever to me. Genshin Impact. We've talked about this before on the channel a few times. Breath of the Wild clone. Clearly, don't at me. It's not really a clone. The art style is a clone of Breath of the Wild. The world looks like Breath of the Wild. They have the little moblins and everything. They have like the whole thing. It looks like a lot like Breath of the Wild, but whenever I say Breath of the Wild clone, people go, Genshin Impact, better. Which it might be. I'm very interested in checking out Genshin Impact. It's pretty much Breath of the Wild with waifus and magic, is what I get from it. It looks very cool. I think I might even like it better than Breath of the Wild. We'll see, because I do love some waifus, and that magic looks pretty goddamn fun to use. So we'll see about that. Very cool. We got a little bit more of that. It's coming soon, so there you go. Aeon Must Die. Boring. Didn't care. Ano multi, I don't even know what it was, multi-axiom or something. Who cares? It was whatever, again, some random indie game. Didn't care. And then the absolute banger, Bug Snacks. Boop, 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 boop. When I'm watching this fucking shit for Bug Snacks, I feel like I'm losing my goddamn mind. Like, I feel like I'm being forced to watch one of those children's YouTube channels, like Cocomelon, like PewDiePie has his little satire intro. I was like, Cocomelon, it's like, looks like shittily animated game for kids or something. I don't know what it is, but that song is fucking, it just melts my mind. I was watching, I was like, Bug Snacks, ah! It sucks, all right? I don't know, I don't want to play Bug Snacks. Get it away from me. Quit showing it off in your little state of plays or whatever. No one cares about Bug Snacks. Are we 3 years old? No, three-year-olds can't buy games. We're gonna get the game bought for them. Maybe your parents will buy, maybe the parents will buy them Bug Snacks, but no one over the age of 3 cares about Bug Snacks. Get it out of here. And then we had Vader Immortal, which was a Darth Vader Star Wars VR game. Looked cool. We only got like a really short trailer for that. Whatever. More indie stuff. Pedestrian, another indie game. It looked, I just don't care about any of this. I'm watching, I'm just like, I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Literally, I'm just like frustrated with how much I didn't care watching this. Then we had Hood. Something with a subtitle, but I only wrote down Hood. It looks really brutal. Looks interesting. It's like different gangs that are like stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. I guess it's based on Robin Hood. It looked hood as fuck, but it looked pretty brutal. Looked kind of cool. Looked kind of interesting. All right, that one's all right. And then we got Tim Tim for some reason in the Sony State of Play, which is a Kickstarter game that's coming to like all platforms. But for some reason, Sony was like, we're gonna show you off Tim Tim. Rip off Pokemon. Have you seen it yet? There it is. It's straight up rip off Pokemon. If you think it's not straight up rip off Pokemon, you are actually 100% wrong. But yes, it's just a wannabe Pokemon game. Tim Tim, there you go. It's gonna die eventually. No one's gonna care, and Pokemon's still gonna be going strong. So there you go, Tim Tim. And then we got Godfall, which is literally, it's so boring. I literally was skipping through this because I watched State of Play after it was live, and I was skipping through Godfall, and I'm just like, oh, this is just so boring. It just looks like, the game looks like it plays like God of War for PlayStation 4, the new God of War. But it's like some looter thing where like there's like you get new armor and you just loot. I don't get the point of it. It looks so fucking boring to me. The combat is literally just the exact same thing as God of War. It looks how it plays. The worlds look like God of War worlds. It's called Godfall, so I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Super boring. That's what it ended on. This State of Play, I really liked Crash 4. All the stuff they showed off there. Genshin Impact again. I want to check that out. Bug snacks melt in my brain. Everything else is seriously forgettable. So I did not really care for the State of Play. I thought it was kind of pointless. A bunch of indie stuff and everything. They all could have just had their own little trailers for whenever they're going to come out or whatever. We don't need this State of Play, Sony. I liked the last one much more. Maybe give us some more first party stuff coming for the PlayStation 5 instead of this weird indie shit. But overall, very forgettable and boring. The Switch is absolutely murdering it in terms of sales, all right? These sales figures only cover up to June 30th. We are now in August, so we now have a month and some change of extra sales to add on to this. But the Switch has sold 61.44 million units. That is right behind the NES, which is the second highest Nintendo home console sold ever, with 61.91 million, and then the Wii is 101.63 million. It is definitely going to overtake the NES very soon, this year, guaranteed, if it hasn't already. Like I said, these sales figures end at June 30th. We've had a month and some change to go there. We only need about 500,000 and we outdo it. So maybe that outdid that, but obviously there's a stock issues, which Nintendo says they have fixed. They say the stock issues are pretty much good to go. They're coming back into stores now, so there you go. Will it overtake the Wii? I think so. We have 3 more years. Depends on what killer apps we got, because we're gonna get into that right now. Nintendo's net profits reached $1 billion last quarter. Okay, whoa, Jesus. 541% rise year on year. 541%. 541. Jesus Christ. This was largely due to Animal Crossing, which has 22 million sold. Okay, this game came out in March, and it has 22 million sold. It is the second highest selling Switch game, right behind Mario Kart 8. I think Mario Kart 8 has like 29 million or something, like 28 million, something like that. So it's definitely going to overtake Mario Kart, I think. Obviously, Mario Kart has incredible mass appeal, but Animal Crossing apparently does as well, because celebrities are playing Animal Crossing. People I know that have never played games in their life are playing Animal Crossing. So there you go. Nintendo actually just nailed it out of the park. We're talking about, Nintendo, give us some new games. They're like, we've got Animal Crossing. Why do we care? 541% net increase in profits. You idiots making new games. No, just play Animal Crossing and shut up. So, you know, it's not looking good for the people begging for new games, saying like, Nintendo's dropping the ball here. Monetarily, they are not dropping the ball. Okay, $1 billion. Pretty fucked. But Sword and Shield are now the 3rd best-selling Pokemon games of all time, right behind Gold and Silver, and then number 1 is Red, Blue, and Green. Green in Japan, obviously. Red, Blue, and Green sold 31.38 million. Gold and Silver, 23.10. Sword and Shield right now, 18.22 million. More than likely, it'll probably overtake Gold and Silver. We will see. It's got another couple of years probably of shelf life, because they're doing the DLC instead of the revamped new version. Like you go the Gold, Silver, then Crystal, and then like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. They're doing DLC, which is going to help drive sales for those games. So they'll probably overtake Gold and Silver. I doubt they're going to overtake Red and Blue, but that doesn't look good for the Pokemon series. So like we want you to go back to being good, and like, well, look, you buy it anyways when it's not good. Ha ha. So, not saying it's not good, I'm just saying it's uninspired and they didn't put as much effort into it as they could. You look at other AAA first-party games from Nintendo, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, and then you look at Pokemon, just pales in comparison, all right? Quality-wise, pales in comparison. These numbers aren't helping them not helping to incentivize them to push the series forward, going forward. They're probably just gonna make another game in the exact same engine and go, you're gonna buy it, and people will, and then that'll be it. So there you go for Pokemon. It's sad to see because I fucking love Pokemon, all right? I have so many Pokemon goddamn toys and plushes in my room. I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, the Switch software sales are outperforming the PS2, which people are like, oh my God, it's outperforming the PS2? That's the best-selling home console of all time. But you gotta remember that the PS2 was also a DVD player, and that's why it sold out the ass. If the Dreamcast was a DVD player as well, it would have done a lot better. The PlayStation 2 was a DVD player, and the times where DVD players were expensive as fuck, it was actually cheaper to get a PlayStation 2 to use as a DVD player instead of getting an actual, just solely DVD player. Smart move by Sony, moved a ton of units. So many people I knew back in the day used their PS2 as their DVD player and did not have a dedicated DVD player. So Sony just really nailed it with that one. GameCube as well, if it would have been able to play DVDs, would have sold a lot better. PS2 just really just nailed that one. But software sales are doing better. PS2 is a shovelware paradise. I think it has over 10,000 games for it. So no surprise that the Switch games are selling better on average than the PlayStation 2 games. So there you go. Great, incredible numbers for Switch. God bless you, Nintendo. Congratulations. Hope we see some new games that will help you go even further. And this was really nice to see. Nintendo has a new magazine. You remember Nintendo Power, RIP. Miss you, baby. Great stuff, fun stuff. When I was growing up as a kid, getting new Nintendo Powers was fucking amazing. I didn't get them personally, but my friends did, and I would look at theirs and be like, this is so fucking cool. You go to the back and read the reviews, like, oh my God, I want to buy that game. Very cool stuff. Love Nintendo Power. But Nintendo just recently, I guess, started a new magazine series, but it is online only and currently Japan only. It's called Nintendo Magazine. I don't know why they didn't bring back the Nintendo Power name. Was it called Nintendo Power in Japan? I don't know. Nintendo Magazine works though. Anyways, it's the summer 2020 edition, so maybe it's a seasonal thing, like it'll be a winter 2020, you know, spring 2021, you know, that, etc., etc. Maybe seasonal, so we'll get 4 magazines a year. But it was fucking high quality. From what I saw, I tried to look at it on my phone. It was like 82 pages, and I was trying to flip through it, but it was loading so goddamn slow, and I was on Wi-Fi with 4 bars. I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe it'll work better on my PC. I don't know. But from what I did see from screenshots online, because I didn't get to see it firsthand, I saw like 4 pages and it looked really, really good, like super high quality. They have like a dedicated team making this look amazing. It looks so good from what I've seen. So hopefully this gets a localization online for the West, because I would sure love to look at it. It would be even more amazing if we got a physical version. I think Nintendo fans would really, really love that. Physical print has actually been kind of getting a little bit of a resurgence. There are tons of physical print magazines coming out all the time, even though people say physical or print is dead. I tend to agree, but hey, this would be neat because it's just be amazing to have this in your hand. The quality of it is really, really super fucking cool. But yeah, very fucking cool. Go check that out. Nintendo Magazine. Like I said, hopefully it comes to the West. It's still really fun to look at even in Japanese. I'm gonna check it out on my computer later, see if it works better there, because this shit was prime time. But if you want to win one of 4 video gaming gift cards to the platform of your choice, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, Nintendo, whatever you want, Google Stadia, if you're that wacky, all you gotta do is leave a comment on the videos. I'll be picking 2 random comments on YouTube, and then I'll be picking 2 Twitch winners from the Twitch chat over on twitch.tv/Fugamecrue at the end of the month. I'll be picking all 4 winners on the same day at the end of the month, but 2 from YouTube, 2 from Twitch. Get your comments on all the videos uploaded in the month of August, and I'll be picking 2 random comments from a random video that I pick live on Twitch as well. So you have 4 chances to win there. In the Twitch chat, you have a much better chance because there's usually about 100 people when I do the giveaways in there, so you'll have a 1 out of 50 chance of winning. So follow me on Twitch, check out those giveaways, get those comments in, and stay tuned for more throughout the year. But if you want to look like this badass on screen right here, hit up our merch store, fugamecrue.bigcartel.com. We got shirts, stickers, mugs, all that fun stuff. Good quality, fast shipping, good pricing. For as low as $1 a month, you can help support us on Patreon, patreon.com/fugamecrue. We also have a join button down below, which is like Patreon, but through YouTube. You get a little badge next to your name. The changes along giving us support of the channel. And emails to use whenever we live stream there. Any way you choose to support the channel is amazing. Even if you just want to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, any of that. Love you so, so much, whatever you choose to do. Links to everything are in the description, including my personal channel. Cameron's channel is down there as well. We're also in BitChute and Blur. Go check us out over there, and I'll see ya later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.